Hi everyone, hope you're all well. I just wanted to jump on and do a quick video about my Gateway to You course. I'm planning on running it again starting in September. So I thought this was as good a time as any to put some information out there in case it's something that might interest you. So first of all, what's it all about? Well, my Gateway to You course came about 3 years ago when people had been asking me to teach them what I do. And I immediately thought, oh yeah, that's really cool. But then I realized that what I do is the sum of what I've experienced. So every experience I've had, through all my iterations of mother, wife, farmer, working with energy, horse lover, all of those have brought different aspects to my life along with all the experiences. And it's from that sort of conglomeration of everything that Point of Balance came out and the way I work evolved. So I thought, God, I can't really, in all honesty, do that because this is my experience. But what I realized was that hopefully I could put something together which would help other people step into themselves. That's why it's called Gateway to You. It's about finding out who you are, what makes you tick, what excites you, as well as giving you hopefully more information about the world around us, the energy connection and things like this. So the course is run over 3 months, and every month I release certain subjects, and every month everybody on the course has a personal Point of Balance session, and it can be a present session where we talk over Zoom, or it can be a distance session. And every month we have a Zoom get together, all of the group. I generally never have more than 8 people on the course because that's just a nice number that we can all have plenty of time to talk on the Zoom calls and things like that. So that's the sort of structure of it. The thing that I'm trying to help people find is who they are, as I said, and it is to find their potential and their purpose. And what I've discovered over my course of working with Point of Balance, which is now 10 years this year, is that healing, when I'm working, I realize that healing is not just about absence of disease or absence of illness. It is also about us stepping into who we are, finding out who we are. And when we talk of purpose, quite often that brings about a suggestion of doing. But what I'm realizing now is no, it's a being. It's when we realize our purpose, we step into a state of being. And that might well lead us to a job or something we're doing. But the being is the most important part. And that also translates to my work when I'm talking again of healing. As I often say, well, I always say, the only healer is the system itself. So I'm a facilitator to help the system heal itself. And also, hopefully, I'm a facilitator to help the system, the person, step into a state of being where they find their purpose and their potential. And that's a healing aspect as well. So it's all very tied up, the lack of disease, as well as the stepping into potential and purpose. So with Gateway to You, my hope is that you come out the other end of the course and you have greater clarity and greater understanding of who you are and what your next best step will be. Now, part of the prerequisites of coming on the Gateway to You course is firstly to have had a session of Point of Balance with me, and that can be a present session or a distant session, doesn't matter, and then afterwards to have had the awakening. Now, the awakening is a once in a life process where it's a 2-part process run over generally 24 hours apart, and it's about you stepping into your connection with the universe, with all the information. And that's not to say you are not connected now, okay? We cannot not be connected. We are always connected because we are energetic beings, and we are connected through that energy to the information that's out in the field as well as the information inside us. So that's a sort of given. But the awakening is about enhancing that connection. And what people have found after having the awakening, the reports that have come back to me, is it's enlightening, that they have sometimes minor shifts that lead to a massive change. They have synchronicities, they have clarity. So the reason I've put that as a prerequisite to having the Gateway to You course is that I thought, if I did the course and the people came on and did the 3 months, and then after they'd finished, I'd say, actually, it might have been good for you to have had the awakening first, because you'll have had greater clarity and greater connection, and you might have got more out of the course. That's so disingenuous, because why would I do it like that? So I want to set people up who come on the Gateway to You course in the best possible place to make use of every piece of information and all of the experience of being on the course, being with the other people. So that's the reason I say session, the awakening, and then the course. So if you are at all interested in finding out more about the Gateway to You course, my website is going to be at the bottom of this video. I'm trying not to put links in the actual post because of the little irksome algorithms that generally try and limit the stretch of the post, the reach of the post by that. I'll just do this as an experiment. So if you just type that link in, it'll take you to my website. And then if you have any questions, please message me, ring me, WhatsApp, email me. I'll be only too happy to talk to you. So thank you, and maybe I'll see you in September on the Gateway to You course. Have a lovely day. Lots of love and lots of hugs. Take care.